Hello kids, welcome to today's maths class, and today we'll do basic geometrical ideas. Introduction. The word geometry has been derived from the Greek word geometron, in which geo means earth and the metron means to measure. So the measuring of geometry is the measurement of earth. The necessity of geometry was felt when the people started constructing buildings, measuring land for buying and selling, making geometrical figures, etc. So there we need the geometry. Next is basic element of geometrical figures. You are familiar with an idea of the location. By making a dot by a sharp pencil on a paper, it has no length, no breadth and no thickness. It has just a position and only its location can be determined. A point is denoted by the capital letter of the alphabet like A, B, C, etc. For example, here this dot show a point. So P is a point. It shows the location or exact point of something. Clear? Next is line. A line is a collection of points which can be extended endlessly on both the direction. Means दोनों डायरेक्शन में आप उसको कितना भी एक्सटेंड कर सकते हो. It has length only. It has neither breadth nor thickness. ना उसमें breadth होती है ना thickness होती है. It has only length. A line can be denoted by the two ways. First, denoted it by a small letter of the alphabet like line L, like here. हमने क्या किया, स्मॉल लेटर एल से किया है. नेक्स्ट इज मार्क 2 पॉइंट लाइक हियर. सो विल से लाइन ए बी, बोथ साइड एरो दैट शोज द लाइन. क्लियर? सो दिस इज लाइन ए बी. नेक्स्ट इज प्लेन. Every solid substance has a surface. Some surfaces are plane and some are curved. The plane is a smooth flat surface which extend endlessly in all directions. It does not have boundaries. A plane has only length and breadth but no thickness. Next is line segment. Line segment means a part of line. A line segment is the portion of the line whose endpoints are fixed. It is the shortest joint to two points. कैसे हम करते हैं? 2 points को join करके line segment बनाते हैं. A line segment is denoted by AB or BA. This is the line segment. ठीक है? Here the point A and B are called the end points and the edge of the box. Clear? A tube light and the edge of the postcard are some models of the line segment. A line segment can be measured by the ruler and divider. We can measure line segment because it has definite length. Next is note to remember. Infinite number of lines can be drawn from the one point as shown in the adjoining figure. Only one line can be drawn by two fixed points. So through a point we can draw infinite line, but only one line can be drawn by two fixed points. Clear? Next is ray. A straight line extending indefinitely in one direction from the fixed point is called the ray. Means one direction में आप उसको कितना भी extend कर सकते हैं. A ray is shown by the solid dot and one end and arrow at the other end. A row OA. Here OA show a row with initial point O and extending indefinitely in the other direction is shown in the figure given alongside. One physical example of the ray is that the light emitted by the sun. Means जो sun से rays आती है, that is the example. A ray of light originated from a point that is sun. While naming ray, order the letters play a very important role in the figure. Ray is OB, that is different from ray OA or OA or OB. extend in the opposite direction and hence are opposite rays. Means जो first letter है that shows the initial point, like here row OA, that is different from the row OB because opposite side में दोनों. Clear? Next is note to remember. A ray has one endpoint is called the initial point. Clear? A ray has no definite length. Next is intersecting lines. Two lines having the common points are called intersecting lines. Means if two lines intersect each other at a point, they are known as intersecting line. The common point is called the point of intersection. In the adjoining figure, line AB and CD meet at point O. So O is called the point of intersection where AB and CD are the line जिसके intersecting point क्या है O. The following are the example of intersecting line. Here, these are the example of intersecting line. Like here, AB and CD. Suppose, and this is the point O, this is the point of intersection. Clear? Next is distinguish among the line segment, ray and a line. So what is the difference between line segment, ray and line? Line segment, the line segment has two endpoints, ray has only one endpoint and line it has no endpoint. Line segment can't be extended in any direction. Ray can be extended in one direction only and the line can be extended in both the direction. Line segment has a definite length. A ray has no definite length, a line has no definite length. Line segment, it is represented by like this, and this represent one side arrow ray and two side arrow means line. Next is concurrent lines. Three or more straight lines in a plane are said to be concurrent if all of them pass through the same point and the point is called the concurrent points. Like here, these lines P, N, M and L, these are concurrent lines and this point is the point of concurrence. Clear? Next is note to remember. The arrowheads at both the end indicate that the line extended in both the directions. The point of concurrence is also the point of intersections, but the point of intersection does not need to be the point of concurrence. Clear? जो point of concurrence होता है that is the point of intersection, बस ज़रूरी नहीं है कि जो intersection का point है वो point of concurrence भी हो. Next is collinear points. Three or more points are collinear means एक line में है if they lie on the same line of plane. Point P, Q, R, S are the collinear point in the figure given alongside. So here point P, Q, R, S, they are in same line. So they are the collinear point. Clear? Next is exercise 4.1. A point has no dimension. It has no length, no breadth. So it has no dimension. Clear? Next is parallel lines. When two lines do not intersect even if they are extended in both the direction, means आप दोनों direction में कितना भी extend कर दे, they will never intersect each other. They are called the parallel lines. The symbol of parallel lines is this. And the parallel distance between these two lines will remain constant, means हमेशा same रहेगी, कहीं भी कम ज़्यादा नहीं होगी. In the figure given alongside, P is parallel to Q. Some of the example of parallel lines are the tracks of the railway line, opposite sides of ruler, opposite walls of the room, etc. These are the examples of parallel lines. Next is note to remember. Parallel line do not intersect each other. Parallel line कहीं भी एक दूसरे को intersect नहीं करती, means cut नहीं करती है. Next is parallel segments and parallel rays. Two line segments are parallel if the corresponding line determined by them are parallel to each other. Two rays are parallel if the corresponding line determined by them is parallel. Here, the given below two line segments are not parallel, even they are not intersecting at any point. These two, AB and CD, they are not parallel. यहाँ पे एक दूसरे को intersect नहीं करे, but still they are not parallel because the distance between these two lines is not constant. Here it is more and here it is less. Clear? When we extend these two lines, their corresponding line, they will intersect at a point. कहीं ना कहीं जाके वो intersect करेगी point P पे, like here. So they are not parallel. Similarly, in the case of rays, they can't say that they are parallel even they do not intersect at any point, because it may be possible that their corresponding line are not parallel. Next is exercise 4.2. Write T for true and F for false following statement. First is, the perpendicular distance between the two parallel lines are equal. Yes, that is true. So we'll write T for it, because parallel line के बीच की जो perpendicular distance है, that is always equal or constant. Next is curves. There are different shapes around us. They are formed using curve and lines. Corners, edges, planes, open curves, closed curves are organized into line segment, angles, triangles, polygons and the circle. Tools are developed to compare these sizes. First is closed figure. A figure which start from a point and end at the same point, means जिस point से start हो रहा है उसी point पे आके end हो रहा है without lifting his pen or pencil is called a closed figure. Some closed figure are given here. These are the closed figure, like here. It is point A is starting point and this is also the end point. So all these are closed curves. Next is simple closed curve. When sides of closed curve do not intersect each other at any point, then it are called simple closed figures. Figure A, B and D and E are example of simple closed figure, like here. A, B, D and E. Because line कहीं पे भी एक दूसरे को intersect नहीं कर रही है, cut नहीं कर रही है. Clear? Next is open figure. A figure which has different starting point and end point are called open figure. Some open figure are given below, like here. This is the starting point and this is the end point. They are different here also. So all these are open figures. Clear? Next is polygons. A simple closed figure having 3 or more line segment is called polygons. Means a closed figure that is made up of 3 or more line segment, that is known as polygons. When all sides of the polygons are equal, then it is called regular polygon. Next is term related to polygons. First is side. The line segment forming the polygons are called the sides. The sides of the given polygons are AB, BC, CD, DE and EA. Like here, if we talk about this polygon, sides are AB, BC, DC, DE and EA. These are the line segments. Observe the sides AB and BC. AB has an endpoint B and BC has endpoint B. AB and BC have common endpoint B. We call AB and BC adjacent side of the polygon because उनका जो endpoint है same है, like AB and BC. This point. Clear? So these are adjacent side. Thus any two sides of the polygon having the common endpoint is called adjacent side. The other part of adjacent side of the polygons are BC, CD, DC, DE, DE, EA, AB. Next is vertices. The point of intersection of two adjacent sides of the polygon are called vertex. Plural होगा vertices. In the figure, side EA, AB meet at point A. So A is the vertex of polygon. Similarly, B, C, D and E are other vertices of the polygon. Observe the vertices A and B. We see that they are the end point of the side AB. These are called adjacent vertices. Thus, the end point of the same side of polygons are called adjacent vertices. The other pair of adjacent vertices of the polygons are B and C, C and D, D and E, E and A. So, these are the vertices A, B, C, D and E, and they are adjacent. A, B and A, E, they are adjacent. Clear? Next are diagonals. Take any two vertices of the polygon which are not adjacent, means adjacent नहीं होने चाहिए, and join them. The line segment thus obtained is called the diagonals of the polygon. Thus, if we join two vertices of the polygon which are not adjacent, the line segment is formed called diagonals of the polygon. The diagonals of polygons are AC, AD, BE, BD and CE. So, these are the diagonals. AC, AD, BE, EC, all these are diagonals. Next is angles. When we see the hand of the clock, they are in different position and form the angles as shown in the figure given below. An angle is made up of two rays starting from the common end point. The two rays forming the angles are called the arms or side of the angle. In the figure given below, OA and OB are two rays, like here. OA and OB, these are two rays, and the common end point is the vertex of the angle. In the figure given below, O is the vertex, like here. O, that is the vertex. An angle is denoted by, this is the sign of angle. In the figure given below, the angle will be written as angle AOB, angle BOA or angle O. We always write the vertices in the middle. Next is interior and exterior of an angle. Consider an angle POR. All points which are inside the angle form the interior of angle. Interior is not restricted area. It extends indefinitely since the two sides or rays can be extended infinitely in figure given on the next page. Points A, B, C, D and E are in the interior part of angle POR. All points which lie outside the angle form the exterior of angle. In the figure given below, point M and K, H are the exterior of the part of angle POR, and all points lying on the arm of the angle are said to be the point on the arm of. These points are G, O, P and R. So, all these points A, B, C, D, E, they form the interior of angle. Exterior M and K and H, G and R and O and P. These are the point on the angle. Clear? Next is note to remember. The arm of an angle extends indefinitely. Therefore, the interior of angle also extends indefinitely. Next is exercise 4.3. Classify the following as open and closed curve. First one is a closed curve, because it has same initial point and same ending point, means starting and ending point are same. Next is things to remember. A point shows position. It has no length, no breadth and no thickness. The line can be extended on both the sides endlessly. A line has no definite length, no thickness and no breadth. A ray has one end point and can be extended endlessly in the other end. Indefinite number of lines can be passed through a single point. One and only one line can be drawn passing through the given point. When two rays have the common end point, the angle is formed. Magnitude of an angle depends upon the opening of rays and is measured in degree. Next is multiple choice questions. Take the correct option. A line has no endpoint. So C is the correct option. Clear? So here we end the chapter. I hope you understand it well. Now you have to practice it.